Before I get to know y'all got to know me. These are just thoughts and opinions of Miles P.
Back, episode 7. Another day, another opportunity. First thing I want to say is rest in peace to DMX. One of the best to ever do it on the microphone, man. One of the great artists that has passed on, but his music will live on. Rest in peace to DMX. You know, you got a lot of people out there right now that's going through things and seeing a lot of other people die and acting like we ain't gonna die. Y'all know we gonna die too. That's one thing we have in common is we all gonna leave here one day. Life is not fair sometimes, not sometimes, but hell all the time. Life is not fair. But one thing we do have right now, if you're listening to this, we do have life. You are living. So if you are living, you need to get your shit together. You need to get your shit together. And don't act like that shit ain't gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen. I mean, you ain't seen Adam and Eve walking around here, have you? Hell no. So it's gonna happen to all of us. All we can do is try to get our shit together, be the best people we can be, and hopefully when we die, we go to the best place possible. Whatever that may be. Pollen is everywhere. I mean, everywhere. And before you start inviting people over your house, please make sure you wash your damn outside furniture off. You clean your back porch, and you damn sure better wash the damn grill off. Ain't nobody got time to be coming over your house, and when they leave, their damn clothes green. They ain't got time for that shit. And please make sure when you're cleaning your grill, clean all that. Clean all. I came up here for a fucking cheeseburger. I did not come over here for a fucking sinus infection. Get this shit together, man. You can't be inviting folks over if you ain't got your shit together. You need to get your shit together so we have our shit together. Cops killed another black man. Damn, again? Must we go through this again, man? I don't know. I don't even know what we can do. Only thing I can think of is take the guns away from the police. And people say, well, why would you do that? Well, hell, make them feel like us. The people that ain't got no goddamn guns. That's how we feel when the police pull up. They got guns and we don't got guns, so let them not have guns. And let us have guns. Hell, I bet they get their shit together. Damn, Paul Pierce, you went out like that? First off, Paul Pierce can't even be mad at ESPN for fire him for the stuff he was doing. You need to be mad at the dude who sold you that weed. First of all, I don't want no weed that's gonna make me act like that. This weed made him lose his job. First of all, you should not be doing anything to make you lose your job. If it's gonna cause that to happen, you don't need to even do drugs. Like I said, I would call the weed man and ask him, what kind of weed was that? Don't ever sell me that shit ever again. Now we at the part of the podcast where I like when I get to talk to somebody and somebody get to talk to me because I like talking. So this next person on the microphone, one of my close homeboys, man, I'm going to let him introduce himself because he know himself better than I know him. So I'm going to let him tell you who he is.
Yo, it's your boy Ro. In the building with Miles P. Originally from Shannon, Mississippi. Got plenty of titles, but I'm just saying I'm artistic and something like that. Would that work?
Whatever you want to call yourself.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you always doing something. You more than artistic, nigga.
Yeah.
Always doing something. Every time I call you, you doing something different. I'm waiting for you to tell me that you start preaching, man. You close to it. Man. You got that preacher look, man.
Listen, they keep trying to put it on.
Many a call.
Don't you Okay, you right about that.
They've been trying to put that on me too. And my daddy a preacher. Hey man, just cause he a preacher don't mean I'm supposed to be a preacher. That's his life. You know? You in the music, you know what I mean? You mess with the cameras, you know what I'm saying? I'm guessing you do what attracts, you.
Yeah.
So what all do you do, like right now?
Oh boy. I'm trying not to make it too long.
Just sum it up.
Yeah, so videography, music, tracking, directing, writing, a little acting. Anything dealing with entertainment, I'm there.
Right.
Basically.
And that's kind of how we kind of connected.
Yeah.
where we meet at in, was it computer class?
Computer class, ICC.
ICC.
Yeah.
One of the required classes, the classes we had to take.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, man. We are back about what? It had to be like 2008, 9,
Yeah.
somewhere like. Because I went to ICC. I know I started. You graduated in 2007 too. 8. Well, I went. So it had to be 2008 because I went. I went 2007 that fall semester at ICC. So it had to be probably either 2008 or 2009.
Yeah,
when we
probably.
had that class.
Mm-hmm.
And we met, chopped it up, found out what each other, liked doing or what we was trying to do.
Yeah.
And then I think we exchanged numbers, but we didn't maybe see each other. Maybe 2 or 3 years later, I see you in the mall. I don't know if you remember this. I see you in the mall. And you had told me you was either you graduated from Russ or you was going to Russ, but you started fucking with the cameras.
Yeah.
And you was like, you was trying to do something like, well, cool, because I was trying to do the comedy. And I think that's when we kind of you came over my mama's house, and we was just talking and just press record and just was doing stuff, and we put them little couple videos out.
Yeah, man. Hey, what's crazy is now that you mention that, like when we linked up, it had to be organic because I wasn't even on the camera tip.
Right.
Then, so I just now that you just said that, I'm just not realizing like I went on the camera tip to, like you said, like I went to ICC maybe like a year, and then I transferred. Then, so they're probably like 3 years after that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I just started
right.
the
Because I don't think we even. I don't even think you because you like you said you wasn't fooling with the cameras back at ICC, right?
Didn't have a clue.
Gotcha. So we was just chopping it up and then
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's tight. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. So it happened like that, and man, we made a couple of videos, and I wish we'd have made more of them,
Yeah.
But
we was slick like before.
I know.
Before our time, kinda.
Yeah,
but
we just. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
The timing was off.
Yeah,
the timing was off. The timing was off. I mean, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? One thing is one reason why you're on the podcast, because I always had the utmost respect for somebody who, you know what I'm saying, who, give me an opportunity and willing to put their name with somebody else's stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna fuck with Miles, you know what I'm saying? And like, with this my work, and I'm trusting him to hopefully he do what he's supposed to do, and we, collab together, man. So I always have respect for people who are, willing to put me on, something that they was doing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, we always gonna have a great relationship, man, because it's like, man, I always appreciate that, man. And I know it helped you, get on your craft too as much, working on stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, shoot, you know how we used to do, man. We'll turn that camera on and just start recording, don't know what was going, how it was going to turn out. We winged it. We winged it.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, got the camera, what we going to do?
Nah.
So I was like, man, and you think about it, it's like, we typically came out with something, and we didn't even plan like what it was gonna be. Even the little junk that we had, I still, run across that little video that we never put out at the door.
Oh, the door, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we're looking to do some.
I look at that a lot of times, but you know what? It's like, man, it just like, you hear about artists after they die, they were like, man, they had 30 unreleased tracks.
Oh, yeah.
I even heard a movie about what was it? I think Marlon Wayans was talking about him and Damon Wayans had a movie, and he felt like that was one of his favorite roles he ever did, but it never came out.
Okay.
And it was somebody, I think it was, so it's like, some stuff, man, it probably never will come out, but it's like, the thing is just trying to keep putting something out. And that's kind of why I'm doing this podcast. It's like, man, just keep putting content out there. You know what I'm saying? Stepping into that artistry more, and it's like, man, just falling in love, with that instead of falling in love with the world, man. Because, it's like sometimes, man, when you got a a dream, a hobby or something, man, and you start doing more stuff like regular people, you tend to kind of neglect the dream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a job, for instance. You know what I'm saying? That's been my only thing. I haven't been 100% into my craft because I felt like I had to work.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the for show money. I
Yeah.
was like, oh
Okay.
shit. The bill's $3,500. I ain't doing $3,500 worth of craft shit. So I'm gonna go get this goddamn job. So it was like, shit. Jokes, nigga. We tell Mr. White, man, I got some jokes for you. I appreciate it, young brother, but I'm gonna need cash here. I'm gonna need cash, check, debit.
Oh boy.
Credit card, whatever you got. I was like, so now it's like, man, but I know you. I always respected you. I know you always, seem like you put your craft a little ahead of your, jobs and stuff.
Yeah,
so, man, I always respected that, man. But tell me this, man, was there ever a time that, like, you ever, thought about throwing in the towel? You know what I'm saying? Did you get doubting yourself? You're like, man, this ain't worth it, man.
Man, listen. So I remember one time, like, I was staying in an apartment, and I had just quit my job. Now, so I'm gonna go full time into the videography thing. So, so I was getting gigs here and there or whatnot, but like when you working for yourself completely, like you gotta have them jumps back to back to back to back to line up before the white man show up and be like, hey, you got 35, you got your 3,500.
Right.
So, man, and I was like, man, you know what? Wasn't nothing hitting, like talking about me, like I said, it was spread it out, but you try to go out, hey, how you doing? I'm so and so. I do videography. Do you need any work done? So when you're going out doing that, it's like a puzzle. Like all the pieces have to fall together or whatnot. So, man, one day I was like laying on the couch, and I just, man, just forget it. And just that smidget, man, my phone call. Man, I had a phone call, and it was somebody that needs some work done, and I was like, okay. Like, even if I wanted to quit, I can't, because it's kind of like I know that I'm going on the direction that God made for me, because like like I said, I only thought about quitting like 2%, and a phone call came just like that. So he's like, hey, you ain't got no time to be, ain't no time to get into that mode or whatnot. So to me, I feel like I can't quit if I wanted to.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, I know exactly what you mean. It's the same thing. When I've had my time, seemed like more times than not.
Yeah.
People still always ask, you still do comedy? It's like even when I really wasn't even studying, it's like people still ask. It's like I felt like somebody always gonna ask. It's like somebody always asks. You still, even if they don't give a shit, they always ask. Like, nigga, what does it matter to you? What? How can I help you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's another thing too. Like I have built a mindset. Like you was asking, like, have I ever thought about quitting or whatnot? But at the same time, I got the mindset to pretty much, if I don't continue to chase this dream, like you only got one life, why not? So I'm like, if I don't make it till I turn 50, cool. Like that's the mindset that I have. I just know that I'm gonna work towards getting it. Not saying that it's gonna be when I turn 50, but that's the mindset that you have. Like it's no stopping you type ordeal. You know what I'm saying? So it gonna have to come sooner or later.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, they say the marathon continues. This journey is like, man, this journey is. I mean, if you look back on it, man, it's fun, man. I know with me, man. Like when my back against the wall and I'm stressed out, it's like I be needing that. I be wanting that stuff. Like my life ain't got nothing revolved around like the craft or doing something. Like it be kind of boring, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always been a cat to myself, and I like those being in the car, running out of time, trying to figure out how to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's like, man, it builds you. You know what I'm saying?
I was just talking about that yesterday. Like, I perform well under pressure,
Right.
and I don't know where it came from, and whatnot. But after I sit back and evaluate, I'm like, at the end of the day, I get it done.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, even though I could have got it
Oh yeah.
done quicker, but
Oh yeah. I know.
but yeah, but that rush, that thrill, it's like.
But you know, what I find out about that role is just the timing. It's like sometimes when we trying to prepare for something to make it organic, you gotta let it come when it's supposed to come. You know what I'm saying? If you're an artist, it's like I don't think you gotta let it be. Like I said, for it to be organic, you can't prepare to do something. What am I trying to say? You can't prepare to do something that is gonna come anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come anyway. It's like it ain't on you. Like when those ideas come, just like an idea. You didn't ask for the idea to come. That idea came on its own. And it's like you had to take care of that idea from when it came to you. Nigga, you might come up with $1 million idea today. Nigga, you don't know.
Nah.
But you know when you do get it, I need to write that down.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you're preparing for something, just trust the process that when it's time for your time to do what you're supposed to do, that you're going to be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Just taking each day. And like I said, I always respect this about you, man. You and your craft, your hustle, every little thing. But I'm going to tell you something that you need to hear today, man. You need to go and put that music out, man. You need to go and put that music out. I told you that, man.
I mean, it's in the work. It's in the work.
Man, listen to all y'all listening right here. This man got some music that needs to be out there, and he playing with it. He didn't let me listen till he playing. He got some good music that hell, I'm gonna steal his laptop. I'm gonna swap his laptop. Hell, I'm gonna upload it. Nigga.
Hey man,
He gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna upload his shit and put me on there.
So I got a select few that I let listen to something that I made or whatnot. So I got these 2 partners that I work with every now and then, man. Every time I see them, they say, "Hey man, you gonna hit me with that song?" I'm like, I get you. I'm like, I got you, but I never get to it because I'm still trying to perfect it and stuff like that. But I know
we very similar, man. I
Yeah.
think that's why I think one of our biggest things is though we be trying to perfect something that's already perfect.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I tell you now,
it's like brushing your head already. It's like, nigga, the waves. You know how to put the grease on it? You didn't brush it for 2 minutes. Why you putting more wave grease on it? The waves are already there.
Okay.
That's how me and you are. You're trying to perfect something that's already perfect.
Yeah, you right. Well, it's getting close though.
Yeah.
I tell you that, man. It's gonna go down, man. I got my graphic guy making all my covers and stuff. So, like you said, like even with the podcast, trying to get ahead.
Right.
I'm just trying to get me ahead. So when I start putting it out, whatnot. But yeah, it's around the corner.
I already know, man. Well, look, check this out, man. I gotta go to work in a little bit. I appreciate you coming by.
Oh, yeah.
I know, what I'm saying, our schedules been, what I'm saying, back and forth, but I knew we was gonna make it happen, make time for each other. Man, I appreciate you coming to chop it up, talk with me on the podcast, man. I know you working on a lot of stuff, man. Hey, to everybody listening, man, y'all follow my boy Ro. The nigga didn't even say his whole name. So if you go on Facebook, you can't just type in Ro and find him. You type in Ro, all kind of stuff. The nigga named Roosevelt Ford.
Okay.
Man, y'all follow him, check him out, man. If you need any kind of camera, audio, you need your wedding, anything, anything, man. Y'all make sure y'all holler at him, man. Check him out on all social media platforms, man. Like I said, Ro, man, I appreciate you coming through, brother.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man.
Mouthpiece.